Yeah.
Yeah, hold up.
Let me know when you're ready.
All right, so where you face at? Let's get. I'm ready to get it started. Where you trying to start at in history? Am I trying to start prehistoric dogma of religion 6 BC, 7 BC? Where you want to start at? Where you want to start at? Let's go. Where you want to start at? Biblical verse, the Quran, or where you want to start at? Let's go. Where you want to start?
Nah, bro, we talking about history. I ain't talking about no Bible.
That's history, bro. That's history. What does the word history mean? When you say history, what does it mean? When you say the word history.
First of all, you're not finna go crazy and talk over me. We're not finna do that. You cried all this whole time about a debate. Calm down. So that's not history. That's mythology of a culture. So we're talking about black people in America. Are you saying that black people in America are Moors? If so, present your argument. I'll let you do that however you need to do it.
All right, when you start talking about again history, you're talking about history. What does the word history mean? You have an answer on that. You said cultures. You said cultures
We can
and
look
traditions. I don't look when you look it up. Type etymology. It brings out the origin. It brings out the origin of his word and translated dialects, suffix, connotative, and denoconnotative terms. Then it brings you out how the words has changed throughout time and languages. Definition does not tell you that. It gives you a denotative term. It's denotating what it is when it's not that. It don't bring out the true essence of what it is. So when you type words, you're supposed to type etymology, the etymon, you're bringing up the origin sense. So when you type history, type etymology, bro. Not definition. I don't roll off a dogma, Christianity definition. So type etymology.
Do you see the screen?
That is not the website. That's Wikipedia. That's Wikipedia. Right. You gotta go to the website etymology itself and type history.
The screen. I'm showing you something. This is called the etymological fallacy. When you try to
that's not, bro. Wait. Let me cut you off. You adding a suffix. You adding a suffix. I-C-A-L is a suffix you adding on to etymology. You adding on to it.
Yeah.
So that's the whole separate definition.
I'm not going with you said, bro. I'm showing you you're using a logical fallacy. Do you know what logical fallacies are?
You're on the wrong. When you hold on. Let me show you what I mean by going to the correct website. That's what I'm saying. You don't know
what logical fallacies are. Logical fallacies are a logical fallacy is a fallacy.
Hold on. Wait.
The etymological fallacy is a genetic fallacy that holds that the present day meaning of a word or phrase should necessarily be similar to its historical meaning. That means that just because an etymology of a word is one way doesn't mean that we should use it or we have to use it in that same way today. That's a fallacy.
Hold up. How you change the camera? Like turn the camera.
You want to share your screen? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually, I've never been on here. I'm trying to actually turn my camera towards my setting of my screen, not me though. I can't do that. I don't know how to do it.
You see on the bottom? You see on the bottom right here, it says share screen.
The bottom share screen. I got on the bottom. I got audio, video, cam / mic, chat, and leave.
Mm. It should give you an option to share your screen.
All right, hold on. All right, it should be doing it now. All right.
Oh,
You're
you
on the
trying?
wrong thing, bro. So wait. When you say wait, man. When you say etymology, it's original Proto-Indo-European. English is Proto-Indo-European of German descent. That's where English come from. So
Okay.
it's not a white man. It's not a listen to me, bro. It's not a white man language. There
So
was
what's
Slavic. There was Slavic. Wait, this is English. Etymology is English. This is the origin sense of spelling etymology. So etymology is the study of the origin of words and the way in which their meanings have changed throughout history. So ask yourself, what does the word history means? You got to ask yourself, what does this word mean before you take the word and run with it? You got to ask yourself that. If you say black, I'm African, a chair door, what does it mean? Not what you can see with your eye. What does it mean? So
okay? So
let
what?
me show you what the word history means. So this website where you was on is it's not the right website. What website you should get on for etymology is this, bro. It's this. It's this, which is the same thing of an 1826 Webster Dictionary, where it has the origin of the word black, which means bleak, to bleach or pale. You're not pale. You're not pale, bro. So wait, let me stay on track to type the word history. This is a whole different study system, bro. That's what I'm saying. Definition don't break out this. You see this 14th century. You could go back to the word of 12th century. This is when the word was brought about. So definition don't tell you this. So let's break it down. Relations of incidents. True or false? 14th. We're gonna go to 12th century, the oldest. I want to know the oldest, not the new. Let's go to the oldest right away. 12th century, modern French history, basically. Latin, narrative of past. Wait, events, accounts, tales, stories. From Greek historia, a learning or knowledge by acquired. You understand that, bro? That's 12th century. So when you say history, what time period had this word come to existence? 12th century. 12th century. Because if I ask you that, you won't be able to find it. But I just find it. I just found it due to my basic normal research or when I research words. So when I ask you what does the word black means, which a third grader is supposed to know Webster Dictionary. That's third grade comprehension. A dictionary is third grade comprehension. That's why they don't teach you that in school, because it brings out the true essence of words, bro. So we have been taught that black is a noun, a person, place, or thing. We have been taught that it's a noun. Ancient meaning of the word black is bleak. It was an adjective. It was an adjective, something you do. So when a white person don't know subliminally, he's saying you're a nigger, you're black, due to our mentality. Look what we do on a daily basis. That's a bleak mentality. It's an action. So let's go back on topic. Let's go to the root, the same root of Old English, black, bright, slinging, glittering, pale. Root, bro, that's the root. Oblique adjective, Old English. Old English is German's a Proto-Indo-European Old Norse language, bro. But of our own English is Proto-Indo-European. As you can see from a source of that, of dark oblique. But we're going to go to the root. It breaks it down right there. It breaks it down. How it's been changed in different languages. It breaks it down, right? It breaks it down. And it goes to the root. The root of this is pale. So how can we find this in actual reality and grab it with our hands? Go to the 1826 Webster Dictionary of the word bleak. It's the same thing. Pale, wicked, sudden, evil.
Yo, you're getting way off topic, bro. You're supposed to be telling me how African Americans are Moors.
How you broke up the word black. So I'm showing you ancient wise. Wait. I got this, bro. I'm going to get to the topic. Stay at hand to listen.
Brother, I did not mention the word black. Relax, calm down, and get to the point.
All right, so once I already broke down black. So in ancient time of the Moors, it don't exist. So everyone that study think Moor is a 14th century word of Greek and Roman descent of M-O-O-R spelling, which is wrong. You can find on the Egyptian hieroglyphs, what I am about to pull up, that they spell themselves M-A-U-R-I. So hold on. I'm going to connect you globally wise, bro. You got to go off a hieroglyph. What they call themselves back then, you are a replica of your mother. So if they call themselves this and that, how can you call yourself different? That doesn't make sense in the head, bro. That doesn't make sense in the head. So if they are building pyramids, if you want to talk about African black, okay. The terminology of this topic, okay. Who cares? These black Africans, these kings and queens was building pyramids. They had walls to write hieroglyphs on or artifacts on.
You know, we
write messages for the future. So when you talk about America, you have to go to the Mayans. You got to go to the Mayans wall. You have to go to the Mayans wall in Central America. Wait, you have to go to the Mayans wall, which is way older. My controller died, which is way older than Egyptians' wall. Period. They don't have no light-skinned people over there in this time period.
Hold on. Wait. Give me a source for that.
A source?
Yeah.
As a what? A source for what? What do you mean? As of Mayans?
For them being older than the Remech, the ancient Egyptians.
I will post a book. I've been posting this the whole time. I post the Arizona Great. Let me post this, bro. I'm gonna show this right now. I'm gonna show this to you right now. You ask yourself, how was this here? How was this here? What an Egyptian came here and did this shit and laugh? Come on, man. You're not asking us. You're not putting it out. What is it? I'm about to show you right now. You ask yourself. So we're gonna go to the walls of the Mayans. Wait, I'm gonna break it down to you because the Mayans is us, the Aboriginals, from them stone-heads people I sent you, of the Olmecs. Wait.
Yeah, just show it, bro. You ain't gonna talk.
I am. It's a certain type of way you have to type this because people don't know about this in Arizona. Hold up. Which I already post, but hold on. All right, let me turn my camera back. Oh, I'm tripping. There we go. All right. I mean, this is simple, bro. You can go to the Grand Canyon, see this yourself. You ask yourself, what is this? What is that, bro? We talking ancient. That's carved out of mountain. The great sphinx in Egypt is laying on the ground. Who built these people? Who built these? Who built this? That's the question first.
What website?
Who built this? Bruh, just type Grand Canyon. It's in Arizona. Just type it. Just type Grand Canyon, Arizona Great Sphinx.
Nah, bro, that ain't how we do research.
Okay, I typed Great Sphinx in Arizona. I just typed it. In Arizona, it's a Grand Canyon, bro. It's a Grand Canyon. This is what's in the Grand Canyon. I think. So ask yourself again, who were the people that put this Sphinx here? It wasn't an Egyptian, bro. It wasn't an Egyptian. At that time period, they didn't use the terminology of English Egyptian. That's English terminology again. So you got to ask yourself words. So we're going to go to the Mayans and how they was Moors. Let's go down. We got to trace it down to the root. Not to the root, bro. Let's go to the root. Hold on. America is so ancient, right? We have lost so many Texas due to Atlantis and Lemuria, which is on the Pacific Islands, falling, bro. We have lost so much knowledge and we passed it down to the Egyptians. But wait, you can find this yourself. You don't. Let me just go to a different website because y'all don't prefer for me to read this. But let me just read it as it is. The Olmecs were the Malian Moors. Again, go to the etymology of typing these words. Olmecs. They call it Olmecs. That's English. What English people call them, a Proto-Indo-European descent called those people when they saw those his Olmecs. Were indeed Malian Moors. The Mayans were descendants of the Malian Moors and who were referred to as Black Mexicans. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm not going to act like I can. They are ancient Mexicans. They're ancient Mexican wall painting the sites. These Negro, they just throwing that word out there so you can know that these are Negro. These people right here are Negro African kings and queens. Wait, kings and queens as unmistakably African. These Moors built the Great Pyramids all over South America, Peru, Canada, Alaska, Georgia, and in Mississippi Valley rivers, all down the river. Wait. I mean, bro, what do you want me to? I don't understand. I'm going up for hyperglyphs, artifacts.
Do you see my screen?
I cannot see your screen. All right, now I can see your screen.
All right, you see this, the Smithsonian magazine, right? They are the ones.
Bro, I'm not going off a magazine, no, historian.
So now I'm finna mute your mic because you're being disrespectful and you keep talking over me. I let you get all your shit off and you weren't talking about nothing. So Smithsonian magazine, these are the people that supposedly found these Egyptian artifacts in the Grand Canyon, right? So it says myth number 4, the Smithsonian discovered Egyptian ruins in the Grand Canyon. The fact is, it didn't. The backstory is on April 5th, 1909, the Arizona Gazette ran the following headline: Explorations in Grand Canyon, mysteries of immense rich cavern being brought to light. Jordan is enthused. Remarkable finds indicate ancient people migrated from the Orient. The Orient is Asia, Southwest Asia. The article includes testimony of one G.E. Kincaid, who says that he, traveling solo down the Green and Colorado rivers, discovered proof of an ancient civilization, possibly of Egyptian origin. The story also asserts that a Smithsonian archaeologist named S.A. Jordan returned with Kincaid to investigate the site. However, the Arizona Gazette appears to have been the only newspaper to have ever published the story. No records can confirm the existence of either Kincaid or Jordan. So this whole story, bruh, is made the fuck up. It's made up. It's fake. That's why I asked you what website that you was getting this from. Because it's bullshit. You understand? This shit is fake. This shit is fake. All right. Now, did you see what I was showing you?
I saw what you said, and I was showing you what I have attained. But let's go to the references, books, references. I always give the knowledge of what I have, and I give references. This historian right here was the only historian at this time around 18th century that was doing deciphering of hieroglyphs of the Mayans of the Yucatan Peninsula, Iberian Peninsula. Because we gotta think it's scratch more, but this is the source where I got it, man. It's called Queen, the Egyptian Sphinx. August Lee Gion, he was the only person around that time in the 18th century.
Yeah, dude pseudo as fuck. I know exactly who you're talking about. That's the same dude that started the MU.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Lost Land of Mu, bro. It's all the same fake shit. That's the same dude.
Bro, he's going off of deciphering of hieroglyphs. You saying it's all the same dude? It's not all the same dude. He was the only person around at that time that was doing deciphering of hieroglyphs of the Mayans specifically, bro. Hold up.
Yeah, bro. Dude pseudo as fuck, man. This is the same dude that pushed for the Lost Land of Mu, and we all know that that's bullshit. So you still going all the way around?
We got, bro. I can go to the Quran, but it's pointless. Nobody's not about to go to where in the Moorish Science Temple where Noble Drew Ali, his doctrine and his agenda, his book, it says clearly Atlantis fell. It was a continent that fell. Do you know in Ocean City, bro? Do you know in Ocean City?
Where did Atlantis come from?
Do you know in Ocean City? I'm saying how you can see this now, bro. Do you know on the Ocean City?
Who was the first person to talk about Atlantis? Let me know. Who was the first person to ever talk about Atlantis?
The Mayans. They was on Atlantis. Central America, the Bahamas is part of the Atlantis, bro. They're not just right there on the island. What are you talking about? That's why I'm telling you. They're not just right there on the island. It was part of Atlantis. It's been broken. It's been broken apart.
Okay, so you said the Mayans was the first one to ever talk about Atlantis.
You said what?
You said the Mayans were the first ones to talk about Atlantis.
No, it's already there. So why would he talk about something that's already there? They gave hieroglyphs of what's happened around in that time period and what they was doing. So what I am saying is that's them. It's different groups of people in North America, Central America, and South America. They was all one, but they was all doing different things. So the people in North America, it was the mound builders, the ancient ones. The people in North America, the ones that gave bloodline to the people in Central and South America.
You see that?
Man, hold on, bro. Hold on. It's no need to even type it. They can even it's proof found. It's proof found.
It's a fictional island mentioned in an allegory on the hubris of nations in Plato.
Bro, I told you, if you find words, you have to type the origin sense, the etymology, not with the people. What are you doing?
Okay, so maybe you must not have understood when I showed you the definition of etymological fallacy. So I'm gonna do it again.
That's not the word etymology. I just showed you the origin of etymology, and it just brought out the origin of what that was.
Obviously, I'm not talking about what you said. I'm talking about something that I said. The etymological fallacy is a genetic fallacy that holds that the present-day meaning of a word or phrase should necessarily be similar to its historical meaning. This is a linguistic misconception and is sometimes used as a basic for linguistic prescription. An argument constitutes the etymological fallacy if it makes a claim about the present meaning of a word based exclusively on its etymology. That means just because a word has a certain etymology doesn't mean that we use that word like that today. That's
what you're saying. The same thing I am saying as of it says. That's the etymology word. That's when you take etymology. That's English, bro. That's English right there. The origin of it's right there.
What language are you speaking? What language are you speaking?
So most of these language, man, I'm not trying to throw stuff on people. That's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to throw Islam on people, Arabic on people. I'm not going to do that. As of Hebrew language is the same Aramaic language. I'm not going to do all of that. All those is fake languages that came later. They're later languages. The ancient language of the Madu Neter, it connects the Moors to the Madar language. The whole Iberian Peninsula. Which is Berber Moors, which the Egyptian Moors have descent to. So we know this for a fact. You can go there and ask them. But that's a whole nother topic. These people are all Moors. If you go over there and ask them, what is their nationality? A Berber would keep the same MOR sense as the Almaghribs or Almoravids. AL, they always keep the AL, they're the L's. They govern the L government over there. The Egyptians, as we see, they are the L's also.
Bro, you literally going all around the world.
This is not all around the world. When you see Akhenaten, when you see all these people, they had names. These Abdul, these Muhammads, those are titles. Those are not real names, those are titles. So when I'm bringing this up, these people, these names, those are titles. That's not their real names. Mayan is a title. That's not their real name. I just showed you. Why do I have to break down Mayan etymology as if you can take the etymology yourself and type Mayans and type etymology? It brings out the origin, as it says right here, the study of the origin of words and the way their meanings have changed throughout history. They have not always been the same. Words has not always been the same.
So what's your point? Because I don't get it. I'm not making a point.
If you call that person over there African, call this person over here black, call this person over there this, that's not what they was thousands and thousands of years ago. It just wasn't.
It don't matter if that's what they was thousands of years ago. This is how they identify themselves today.
That's exactly what happened, bro. This is exactly what happened. Hold on. This is why I wanted to bring up certain time periods where we wanted to talk, so it won't be all over the place. You asked me about the Moors, how black people are Moors in America.
Hey, bro, calm down, bro. You hype, you turned up. Calm down. I got a question.
I'm the only party the Moors.
Brother, I have a question. Can I talk to you? I just want to ask you a question. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Maroon? Let me know if you can hear me okay.
Yeah, I can hear you right now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, do you have a primary source for anything that you believe? Did you hear my question? A primary source.
You hear him, bro?
No, I can't hear you, Lisa.
Okay. Let me be clear. Hold up. I asked if you had a primary source for all this stuff that you believe, this stuff that you're saying, that you're speaking about so passionately. Do you have a primary source? First, before you answer that, do you understand what a primary source is?
Yes. So come on, bro. You clearly saying it. You clearly saying what a primary source is.
Okay, so do you have a primary source for any of the information?
I don't.
Do you have a primary source for Atlantis? Do you have a primary source for artifacts in the period, Egyptian artifacts in the Grand Canyon? Do you have a primary source for Mu?
Yes, I have books.
Okay, so all right, let's start with the first one. Let's start the first one because I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. So let's start the first one that you have a primary source for. Where's your primary source for artifacts in the Grand Canyon?
His name, I'm gonna just give his name. His name is Graham.
No, that's not a primary source. That's not a primary source. A primary source is evidence, first-hand evidence, information that's written, information that was, how I want to say this real quick, that existed within that time period. So it's not going to be a person. That means we are appealing to authority, and we don't know how to fact check the authority. So that would mean we have improper methodology. And this is how we come to faulty conclusions. So I'm gonna ask again, if we don't, so let's throw that out, because you just F that all the way up. So do you have primary evidence for excuse me, do you have primary evidence for Atlantis?
Artifacts and stuff like that. That's a primary.
Do you have primary evidence of Atlantis, which would means you would need landmass, a location, landmass, and evidence that this place even existed in any part in time in history.
What area, bro? The Bahamas. You can go there and check, bro. You can go there and check.
Bro,
go there and check.
You talk, hold on, bro. Are you serious? Are you sending me to the Atlantis that they created themselves?
I'm not talking about a white man. You don't understand. You don't understand erosion. Erosion.
The Bahamas is not the Atlantis, bro. Listen, do you know? Hold on. That's not okay. That's not primary evidence. All right. So I don't want to argue with you. So we don't have primary evidence for that either. We gotta throw that out. We gotta throw that out because we ain't got primary evidence for that either. Because you said the Bahamas, and then other people who argue from the same position as you put that mug in West Africa. It didn't move to North America. It didn't move to the Pacific Ocean, because you did say something about the Pacific Ocean earlier.
That was a whole different continent, bro. That was a whole different...
No, that cannot be true. So let's move on. Then some people said it's in the Nile River, so we're just gonna throw that away. That's mythical. So do you have evidence? You don't have evidence for Grand Canyon. You don't have evidence. You don't have primary evidence for Atlantis. So what do you have primary evidence for Mu? The land of Mu.
You done ran them off. Oh fuck,
man! Listen, listen. He went on a tangent. He was on a tangent, bro.
Yeah, you said what now?
Yeah. He went on a tangent.
Nah, my dread ended up hitting the thing because I have my camera, as you can see, it's this way.
Oh, okay.
So I'm blocking it actually this way, and I had it closer to my ear, and it ended up hitting my dread.
All right. Yeah. Okay, my bad,
so,
my bad.
So, answer your question on forgot how we Moors, you have to go to treaties.
My bad.
Go to treaties. To answer your question specifically, you have to go to treaties, because we know
what treaty. What treaty do I need to go to first? What treaty? I need a treaty. First of all, hold on. Why I gotta go to a treaty to identify with being something? What tribe did you know that called themselves Moors, bro?
They took titles. Listen, bro. Listen. They would
don't
tell
talk
you
to me like I'm slow, bro. Listen to what I'm asking.
Wait. The Aquarius, when I posted Aquarius Confederation, which comes from the Articles of Confederation, which before that is the Constitution. So the Constitution, the Article of Confederation. I don't think that you understand.
I think you're having a comprehension problem.
These listen to me.
Go ahead,
these
bro.
things, these occupations that we're under now is treaties. The Constitution is a treaty. It's a treaty. So it's a pact. Political parties. It's two political parties. So one party, they have their titles and names. So they have treaties. So they sign an oath on affidavits.
Joe behind is an African American in America. You ain't no more.
That's impossible. How can you be an African and still be American? Just because you're born an American, that doesn't make. Listen, bro.
What does your license say? What does your license say?
I told you already. That's tied to
No.
14
What
Amendment.
does your
Listen,
license say?
Listen.
What about? Hey, do you have
I already told him this.
Hey, do you have a passport?
He could already put this up. He could already type it. It's common sense. Everybody
Do
should know
you
about
have
that.
a passport? What does your passport say? How are you identified, sir?
I already asked you these
What does
questions.
your birth certificate say? What does your birth certificate
You have to go through a nationalization process.
I ain't hearing none of that, bro. I asked you what these. I'm evidence. I ain't trying to do hearsay. I don't want nobody else's opinion.
There's no hearsay.
I want evidence.
There's no hearsay.
All right, look, I'm gonna show you what a land of Mu is. Hold on. Can you see my camera? I'm turning my camera on now. How do I reverse my camera?
Hold on.
How do I reverse my camera?
I don't need you to show me. Cause at this time period, we're not broken apart as of Atlantis is here.
Here go Atlantis right here. You see Atlantis? You see Atlantis, bro? You see Atlantis? There go Atlantis for you right there. You see all that water around there? That's Atlantis.
Hey, bro. This Atlantis and this land move debate, we could just throw this out the window, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not about to go there with you. Because when you start talking about the land of Mu, it's ancient. So if you're talking ancient, you gotta look at it as ancient aspect.
The land of Mu being ancient?
The whole land mass
Hold on. Let's deal with one thing. Let's deal with one headache. Let's deal with one headache at a time, yo. The land of Mu being ancient. So all right, let's look it up. The land of Mu. How you spell your Mu? I won't spell it how you spell it.
Bro, it's a fence. It's a great fence on that. These people
I want to know how you spell the land of Mu.
And it's all on the hieroglyphs in the Grand Canyon. Like, wait, man.
There is no Medu Neter in the Grand Canyon.
It's not called Manu Neter. That's over there. That's their style of virgin. It's called the
There's no
Mugar.
hieroglyphs. There's no ancient writings on the Grand Canyon, brother. There's none of that in the Grand Canyon. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Bro, I never said there's writings on the wall in Grand Canyon. They have ancient artifacts. The artifact is a clay tablet, supposedly, that you can see.
This is a magical place. This is a magical place. Yo, I wish I could share my screen, but I can't.
In the Grand Canyon,
This is a fairy tale place, yo.
It's like when I show, it's fairy tale. But when you go down Arizona, you can clearly see.
It's the land of Oz, yo. There's no land of Mu in the Grand Canyon, bro. What are you talking about? Stop making people feel stupid.
Oh my God.
Stop making people feel stupid with this ignorance, yo. There's no damn Grand Canyon artifacts from Egypt. None of that is related. The land of Mu, all that's bull. Listen, it's bull. Just tell him the truth. We ain't got to sit here and sugarcoat it. I was trying to get him to see. Your methodology is bad, brother. I
go to these places. Go to them. Go to them and you can see.
I asked you. You ain't even been there. You ain't been there. So how you so adamant? You ain't been there.
Bro, you was crazy, man. You crazy, bro.
Have you been there? Have you been there?
Wait. All right, let me break this.
Have you been there?
Give you the references.
I don't know. Hell no. I don't want none of your references. Have you been there?
Man, you crazy, bro. You crazy. The whole Grand Canyon, it's a whole river.
Have you been there? Yes or no?
The whole Grand Canyon, it's a whole river going down just like the Nile Valley.
That is not no damn Nile Valley. Have you been there?
Who said it's the Nile Valley?
You just said it.
Listen, oh my God, bro. Listen to me. The Grand Canyon River.
Have you been to the Grand Canyon? Yes or no?
It's the same similarities as the Nile River over there.
Have you been to the
beginning cultures? As beginning cultures in Egypt.
Bro, have you been to the Grand Canyon? Yes or no? Yes or no? Come on, we need straight answers. Come on, we're trying to build fast. We're trying to build fast, bro. We're trying to build fast, bro. Have you been to the Grand Canyon? Yes or no? Have you been to the Grand Canyon? Yes or no?
Can we just go to this at hand, please?
No, I'm asking you. I want to answer. Have you been to the Grand Canyon?
Bro, he's not trying to even let me show and tell people.
No,
Listen,
I asked you
Grand
a
Canyon,
question. I didn't ask you to show me shit. I asked you a question. Have you been to the Grand Canyon?
Yes or no? That's all, bro.
Yes or no? Have you been to the
if I
Grand
say
Canyon?
if I say yes to you, what is their relevance? If I post a picture, if
I'm
I
about
was
to get
there,
it. Say
what is their
yes. Say
relevance?
yes. Say
If I
yes.
can- if
Say
I can
yes.
post a picture
Lie
of me
to
next
us.
to the arm,
Lie to
what
us.
is the what is the
Lie to
beneficial
us.
reason for me?
Lie to us. Lie to us. Because
I'm
what
not
I'm
lying.
doing, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing, bro. This how arrogant I am. I'm about to tell you what I'm doing. I am showing you how fucked up your research methodology is. And I don't mean to
It's
cuss
not.
at you, brother, but
You
this
still
is
on Wikipedia definition. That's what you learn in school. They don't even teach you third grade comprehension
your
narrative. The
research
dictionary.
methodology
The dictionary.
is
The
fucked
dictionary.
up. I'ma say it again. Your methodology is your problem. You're coming to faulty conclusions because you don't know how to properly assess information. Your literature review is jacked. You have a comprehension
I will
level
repeat
problem
that.
there, and you
Listen.
don't go far enough, bro. You stop. You're an elementary reader. You don't go farther enough. You are stuck in fairy tale land. Do not pass this to my children, because that right there is like a death sentence for me. You passing off this misinformation, bro. You deserve the death penalty because you are miseducating people. You even miseducating yourself and you don't know it. This is the hypocrisy and this ignorance that you spilling. I asked you specifically, have you been to the Grand Canyon? You couldn't answer. I asked you if you had primary evidence for these three different claims.
Are you done talking now?
I think he froze. But you're not answering the question.
But like I was saying, when you start talking about this ancient time period in 100,000 years, you gotta go to the artifacts of where it's at.
Answer the question. Have you been to the Grand Canyon or not? We're not going past nowhere until we get this answer. We're going to deal with one thing at a time. We're not going to skip all over the place. We're not going to do that, bro. That's chaos. We need order.
Now, like I said again, if I just say yes, as if I was there, you don't know if I was there. If I say yes, what is the beneficial reason? What is the beneficial reason for it?
I don't want you to lie to me. I don't want you to lie to me. If you've been there, bro, I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna ask you about some specific places in the Grand Canyon to see if
then go ahead, go ask those questions. Go ask those questions. Ask them.
I'm not asking. I want to know if you've been to the Grand Canyon. Have you been to the Grand Canyon?
Bro. It's preserved all. You got to call there before you go. Just put it like that. It's preserved all. You have to call there before you go. That's how you got to. Yes, you have to call there before you go to the Grand Canyon.
That's all.
National Park in Arizona. You have to call there before you go. It's like a sport. They would take you there. They would take like elementary when you go to a field trip and you had your chaperone. It's like that. Oh my God.
That's all you had to say.
If somebody is breaking it down to you, if somebody is breaking this stuff down to you, I don't understand, bro.
Where is it? Where is the Grand Canyon specifically at?
It's in Arizona.
No, what part of Arizona?
Oh my God, bro! Like, come on, stop answering relevant questions. Can I get to the topic at hand, man?
What do you mean? It's very relevant. You said that there's Egyptian artifacts there. Where is the Grand Canyon, bro?
My gosh, yo. Can I go, bro?
Where is the Grand Canyon?
I just answered.
Where?
I just answered. It's in Arizona. If somebody give you a city, in Arizona, you're gonna ask me something about the city next.
Where?
That's irrelevant. You ask me about cities. Let's get to the topic at hand, bro.
You ain't been.
Man,
it's okay if you ain't been.
Breaking it down to them. How if you want to go there, what is the approach? You have to call there before you go there.
You ain't been. Who said you gotta call there? Who said you gotta call there?
If I go there, how you know if I went there if I'm breaking it down to you?
Bro.
You're not making sense.
Where?
Not
Give me
making
the
sense.
give me the address.
Oh man, you is crazy, man.
If you been, give me the address.
You talking about addresses. You talking about all this stuff. It's irrelevant. It's really irrelevant. I told you to figure out if we're Moors, you have to go to the Mayan civilization in Central America and go to the
what's the
hyperglyphs.
telephone
When
number?
you go
What's
to
the telephone
hyperglyphs,
number to
all in the
call to make
Central American
reservations?
area, they have artifacts. Artifacts is
You
a
still
so-called
jumping? You
contact
jumping
that they put
around? You
the
jumping
hyperglyphs
around?
on it.
Listen. The Grand Canyon doesn't even agree with your information.
How
I notice I ain't went nowhere. I'm still in the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon, bro. If you know anything about the Grand Canyon, and you've been to the Grand Canyon, none of that stuff is even mentioned at the on the tour. None of it is mentioned.
Bro,
when
you're
you go
looking up some internet stuff. You're looking up some internet stuff about some procedures. How it goes. I'm telling you.
I'm not even looking at no internet stuff.
Bro, I'm telling you procedures, how it went. You have to call there before you go. Once you call there before you go, you will have an order replacement number. As you go there, you have a certificate, a number. They saying you was 291. You were that before you go there. So when you go, you will have the certificate, a number saying you were that. Then you will go on the tourist plate. You cannot go nowhere else. You have to stay.
Show me the evidence. Don't give me the rhetoric. I don't want to see your screen flashing some old Google Chrome stuff. I don't want to hear about this person said that, because what you're not going to do is argue with using logical fallacies.
The dude to post this, my friend, which is a Moorish brother. He even post. I don't even have to.
Go get your friend. You ain't the source. Go get your friend. Go get your friend, because you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't do impact.
Go get your friend.
I know knowledge on myself. Moors know knowledge on themselves.
Bro,
so when I'm saying your friend on this post, he saw my friend next to the Almex. They down there. I don't have to go anywhere. They down there.
Don't know nothing about no Almex. Go get your friend. Go get your friend.
Oh man, bro. I don't have to.
Now the Olmex is the Olmex in Arizona. Now they got Olmex in Arizona.
No, this is a culture that came from North America.
Listen,
it came from North.
Listen. Stay away from my kids, yo.
This is a civilization that came from North America that traveled down through Mexico, through Central America, and later down in South America.
Look, I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm gone too, man. Stay away from the whole Black community, please, with that nonsense. I'm out of here. Y'all go. We finna go live on Facebook, y'all. So,
man, yo, I am out of this jungle, boy. Peace.